ever wondered why you start falling behind in a winning game, or you start to notice that you're not getting as much experience as other players? I'm gonna tell you a reason why, and it might be a very serious problem. Now, everyone, welcome to the video, and I'm going to explain today why you're getting baited by the Baltoy. Yes, an NPC, the non-playable character, is baiting you. This wild Pokemon on the map, the Baltoy, completely trolls players in ways that they can't understand. And I'm gonna break down exactly how it's baiting you, why it actually works and how it becomes an efficient bait, and then also how to change your playstyle and habits to not get baited by this Baltoy. So of course, if you're down for that, of course, smash the like button, leave a comment down below, and of course, let's get started with the video with a sub to the channel. Alrighty, let's get started, and today we're going to talk about why the Baltoy is the most baiting creature in all Pokemon Unite. So first, we're going to outline exactly what the Baltoy is. We're going to move a little bit closer. You can see this creature of doom. I hate this Pokemon. Not the Pokemon itself. I love it. I participated in Community Day Pokemon Go Baltoy. I caught a lot of them. I love Baltoy. The problem with Baltoy is what it does in Pokemon Unite. We're talking about one of the lowest experience giving creatures on the map, one of the least efficient to do creatures on the map, and more often than not, the reason why your team doesn't group together, because they're addicted to taking Baltoys. We're going to go over where the Baltoys are to start with to explain part of the issue. Let's summon another Baltoy, let's summon another Baltoy, let's summon in another Baltoy, and let's summon in another Baltoy. So both maps being mirrored have Baltoys here spawning for the entire game. So you see these locations, right? The Baltoys. I want you to understand that a big problem lies in the jungle Baltoys. And you'll see maybe the top players in the world, a good example of this is Overlord, actually ignore them in games that they're doing well and they want to put pressure on the map because they're literally worthless. And you need to get this. If you do not understand this, you are leaving wins on the table, you're leaving games on the table for literally the crumbs of the plate. It's imagine you have this juicy, wonderful meal in front of you, and the leftovers the chef cooked, that's what you're eating. You're eating the leftovers when you eat the Baltoys. Of course, all things given, there's maybe a reason and a time to take Baltoys, but we'll explain that in a bit. So why are you getting baited, right? So, as we first explained, it's giving the least experience out of any creature on the map. Very, very inefficient. And I think a lot of players are going to say, hey, but Suluwu, it gives you Unite Charge, and it gives you, I guess, some experience. And you can do it while walking. Wrong. It gives you Unite Charge. Yes, that's good. That's a good reason taking the Baltoys. It does not. It never will be a good reason to pop. Unless you're trying to min-max level 15 or really easily can clear camps, you are more often than not spending more than 5 to 10 seconds on the Baltoys in a position where if you're taking these jungle Baltoys or if you're taking the lane Baltoy, you are not going to be able to rotate fast enough for small scores. You are not going to be able to rotate fast enough for big fights. Anything past your map side, anything in this side of the map, you're okay. The moment something's happening here and you're taking a Baltoy, either in any location, you're completely worthless to your team. And I guess this is where my gripe with how they work probably comes from, because they have the same timer. They're still on a minute cooldown. They give no experience. They're only there for Unite Charge. And I understand that. I respect that. Unite Charge is very valuable. Yes, there's going to be time to take them down. But if you're trying to create let's just say you're a central player and you're trying to create a high impact gank, you probably just want to take the Exceligor and then gank, or the other way around. If you spend time taking this Baltoys, maybe you're doing it for level 7, maybe you're doing it for level 9, but then after these key level points, or if you don't need any more levels, the only reason you should ever be taking them is for experience. I've seen countless players, and I'm sure you have as well, do these after the first death in the lane. This is the single worst play I've ever witnessed. This is throwing the game. I can't anymore of this. You need to stop. If you do this, stop it right now. You're trolling. You're griefing. You're losing your team the game. Stop it. Stop it right now. And if you aren't doing this and you have a microphone and you see someone doing it, please just link them the video. It's nonsensical. It makes zero sense. If you come out of the lane Like, I want to set up the situation for you guys, right? Because this is what happens in a lot of your games, and you're wondering, what's going on in top or bot? Or what's going on in the jungle? You really are confused, because you see 2 level 4s, and the enemy's level 7. It's because they sold. They sold the house, the fridge, the bloody grocery store. They sold the whole thing. And I'll explain it, right? So let's just say the lane death happens, the player recalls, or is sent back to the base forcefully. And in this moment, it's usually the death happens around maybe 850 is a bad one. 850 is the worst one, right? So let's just say 850, right? Let's just say it's the Clefable. And the Clefable decides, hey, I'm going to come here to do this. So we're going to clear this. While Clefable is doing this, which is going to take them 10 seconds because they're a support, when they walk back to this lane, this farm is going to be gone, 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 this. They've just given over... Like if I explain this like this, it's brutal. They've probably given over, I think it's 7.5 Baltoys worth of experience. So you're telling me that this player actively took 10 seconds to make this play, and then they lost 7 times the value. If you think about it like this is game losing. This is game losing. Like, like it's cut the tape. It's Vince McMahon going on and just saying, you got to stop this because it's over. It's finished. We have no hope. The enemy's level 9. We're level 3. The enemy's got Unite move. I've got a Baltoy. The enemy's swagging out, dunking on our pad. I'm dead again. The enemies take Regieleki. They're doming you. Like, the enemies run down bot lane. They thrash us. You're taking another bot. Like, you get the point. You take the Baltoys. Like, when you do it like this especially, it's just absolutely trolling. That's why you've never seen a professional player after a lane death, and I'm serious, never once, not in Japan, not in OCE, not in any meme region, not in any top region. It's never happened. No one is that silly to die and then go and do this Baltoy. If you're a player who's seen this, as I said, you need to tell the players to stop. This is so bad. So this is partially why Baltoy is a bait, and I think a lot of players should be thinking about Baltoy as Unite charge rather than experience, because there is very, very many other mobs on the map that give lots of experience. Escavalier, Axeligor, Swablues. It's one Swablu worth. It's one Swablu. But anyway, yeah, Swablues, Indeedis, Bunnelbees even. Out of all the creatures on the map, there's there's a lot of creatures that spawn, and players are finding the one that is the least efficient. We need to make people better, and the only way to do it is by understanding these Baltoys are bait. And that's what I'm here to do today. So now that we have a better idea of why they're bait, when is it a good time to actually take these Baltoys? Or do we just ignore them, Suluwu? And of course, you're going to watch games of Unite where they're completely done and the whole map is cleaned. There's a good reason why. Because you shouldn't ignore farm. You should, if you have the time, if you have ample time, if it's a safe opportunity to, if you don't need to do anything, if you're defending a lane, if you were going to clearly stay in one position, or if you can fit it into your rotation, do it. Of course, that makes sense. Don't prioritize the Baltoy. The Baltoy is like a snack. It is a side dish. It is an appetizer before the main. It's not even a dessert. When I'm saying appetizer, I'm not saying garlic bread from Olive Garden. I'm saying an olive in an Italian restaurant. That's the kind of don't do these things. Don't prioritize them. Prioritize the B rotations. Prioritize the other farm on the map. You're going to be a better player and more impactful throughout your games if you start looking at the map and say, what do I need to farm? What do I need to do? And more importantly, I shouldn't be hitting this Baltoy for no reason. Now, there's some characters that can. Supports that I was about to explain. Yes, there is options for them to hit the Baltoys, but when? Not at the start of the game. Wait until you have Unite move, use your Unite, and then go hit the Baltoys. Yes, farm. Do a Baltoy in between running top and mid. Do a Baltoy while you're scouting mid for your team. Do a Baltoy while you're in the enemy jungle, getting rid of their cooldowns. These are times to do Baltoys. Don't do Baltoys when you're in your jungle, AFK as a support. Don't do that. Do not do that. A support is an aggressive role. You need to be in their side of the map or setting up your side of the map. Don't be in your side of the map doing the bloody Baltoy. It is worthless. If you're a carry, don't do the Baltoy if you need a level. If you need a level, prioritize things that give you more experience. Unless you have no other option, do not do the Baltoy. Now that I've finished my mini panic attack, I've explained that, Baltoys can be useful at times, but a majority of the time, they're going to be big baits. So what I want players to get ready and think about is, how do we move out of this Baltoy era and into an era where we're trying to make more impactful plays, more impactful movements, and of course win more games? And it's simple. When you see Baltoys, you think Unite Charge, right? When you see these other farm, I'm going to put them in the screen, and of course I'm going to tell you right now. It's the same thing. Acceligor, Escavalier, the Big Bird, and Indeedis. They are your primary farming source. It's like the protein of the world, and the carbohydrates as well. You don't want, like, the Baltoys are like the excess fat that it's not even the good fat in a diet. Don't touch them when you can. If it was up to me, I could clear the whole map perfectly. Yes, I'll take a Baltoy. But majority of the time, you're going to waste time that is useful. Pokemon Unite is a time-intensive and crunching game, and when you waste time taking these Baltoys, when you waste time trying to find out, the Medusa's puzzle of, like, why a Baltoy is worth it, why I should lose lane and get 7-0 stomped for a Baltoy, like, then you realize, hey, look, wait a minute, like, it's very important for me to be doing important things in Unite, and that, of course, goes for every aspect of gameplay, but I thought it was important to make a video about this topic today. I'm sick and tired of seeing players take Baltoys over winning games. Like, unreal. So, of course, if you know someone who might need this video, send it to them. If you want to spread the awareness, Baltoy is bait, share it around. Of course, I'd love any support you guys have. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know a little bit memey, a little bit harsh today on the Baltoys. It's fine, really, but a majority of the time, yeah, don't take them. Think about, what you're doing. You're going to become a better player in no time. I believe in you. I know you should believe in yourself. That's where it all starts. And of course, as always, if you like the video, smash the like button. Give me a sub as well. I appreciate that. And of course, leave a comment. How much do you hate Baltoys from a scale of 0 to 10? I'm at a 10. I'm fed up and sick of them. So, alright, I'll be sick of you guys as well when I see you in the next video. Cheers and see you later. Bye-bye.